Hi, Clint from Everything Studios. Today we're going to go over the Glidecam 4000 Pro. I'm going to show you how to stabilize it, and we're going to fly it and see some footage from it. This is going to be a little bit less expensive than your Stedicam Merlin. I believe those go for around $800, $700 to $800, and this is going to set you back about $400 to $500. I actually got this off eBay, or not eBay, Craigslist for about $250. And it's the older model. They have a new one that's a HD 4000, but this is going to suit most people's needs for a little bit less expensive. So today we're going to be flying the T2i with the 14mm Rokinon lens. That's going to be a 2.8 aperture, so it's about the lowest you can get with a wide lens like this without paying a lot of money. I believe this set me back about $500 new, and to get the best performance, you want to crank this down to a 5.6 aperture, so that's going to make the lens crisp and have your picture look like good quality. It's a little bit soft at 2.8 to even 4 is a little soft, so 5.6 is going to be that good point. I use a quick release system here, and that's Manfrotto, so you can take it on and off much easier. If you need to go back and forth, say you're shooting a wedding and need to go from a tripod to the Glidecam, you can get this balanced in very quickly, a minute or so once you get good at doing it. But I'll show you what I have on here. Oh, this is a great way to balance this. This is a light stand here, just your basic light stand, and you can just put the Glidecam right on top of that, and you can make some micro adjustments very easily to the sled and without tiring yourself out, because holding this can get tiresome after a few minutes of using it. So basically, to get this thing stabilized pretty well, you'll know when you have it stabilized. I believe it's about 3 seconds to go from here all the way to here. So we'll let it go here. So 1, 2, 3. So that's about 3 seconds there, give or take a half a second or so. So that's going to be pretty balanced for you. And I'm using 2 of the provided weights, the thicker weights here, and then I have a smaller little washer weight. So I have 3 total, 2 big, 1 small on here with their little thumb screw, and the same in the back. So you have 2 big weights, 1 small one with the little screw right there. So this is pretty good, and I believe this bar right here you can adjust as well is all the way up. So it's pretty stable. And when you fly it, to turn it, you can hold it right here and just make very micro adjustments. So if you were wanting to come up and get a cool shot, you can just hold it a little, and once it gets down to where you want it, you want to let it go. You don't want to hold it because it'll translate that movement. But you can turn it by just barely turning it with your fingers very lightly. So you want to try to anticipate your turns, so you can kind of go in and be turning before you need to make your turn. So let's go over some footage and see how it looks. I have the camera white balance for outside, so it's going to look a little warm inside here. And I also have the ISO on auto. I would never recommend this, only for testing purposes. I'm not going to be able to really change the ISO from here to going out there, because when you touch the camera, it's going to transmit all of that movement, and so you don't want that. So let's see how it looks. And we're just doing a light walk, as you can see. We're going to try to anticipate the turn. And it's looking pretty smooth there. Walk down here just a little bit. And I'm going to turn around, so we're going to anticipate it a little bit. And I'm going to come back in, so we're going to try to turn a little before. And we're going to come back and see, now when I let go, you see it move a little bit. You always want to try to stay on it. So we'll go ahead and dock it. So that was just a basic show you how to balance it quickly, show you some test footage of it. Let me know what you'd like to see next, and thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys have a blessed day.